Hey guys, and welcome back to another Access 72 video, and in today's video I'm back with another interview and I'm here with Robbie Colman. Robbie, how are we?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks mate. Thank you very much for coming on the channel.
No problem, mate.
Nice one. And so am I right in saying you're a 25-year-old welterweight who's 1-0?
Yeah, mate, I am.
Yep, great. And so if
Yeah.
you're new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do indeed like the video, and let's get straight into it. So I'm going to start off with the question which I always like to start off with. Why did you start boxing?
Just to get a bit fitter, mate. I was always playing football, but I was like lacking fitness, so I went to the local boxing gym and done a few rounds and like ended up falling in love with it.
That's great. And so do you remember what happened in your first amateur fight?
I made it was like a little small hole, it was like a social club, and it was like just a war, mate. Like just both were just taking shots. Everyone was like on their feet, like clapping, and that was good, like good memories.
Indeed, that's great. And so, what was your biggest achievement from the amateurs?
Probably getting the like national semi-finals, the ABAs. Obviously got beat on a split. The lad who I boxed went on to win it. And obviously I thought that was my year, but just getting there, mate, like getting through the 10 days in VR region is like the hardest part for it.
Yeah.
And going on to the nationals was good, so that would probably be the best part of me amateur career, like.
Indeed, that's great. And so, how many amateur fights did you end up racking up?
Had 38, mate, altogether, like in the space of 5 years, which is like a canny amount. And I won about 27.
That's very good.
But I boxed all the best, like I boxed a lot of good people and amateurs. Obviously my coach would he would just put us in with anyone, and that's how I developed, really.
Definitely, that's great. And so would you kind of say that mindset of going in with anybody is come with you into the pros?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Like obviously in amateurs a lot of different styles, so as soon as I go in with anyone, I just adapt, you know what I mean?
Definitely. And so why did you end up turning professional when you did?
Do you know what it is, mate? It's like an amateur. I love the amateurs, but obviously them close decisions in that, which you want to go your way, and there's only 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And I'm suited more for the later rounds. So obviously my last fight was the ABA semi-final. And when I didn't get the nod, I just that was enough for me. I just wanted to turn over.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. And well, I mean, of course, 1-0 so far. Got your victory in your debut. And so, how well do you think you performed in that debut?
Good, mate. Good. Obviously, a lot of people says the pros are a lot slower, slower pace. And I went I still went at it 100 mile an hour, and then as soon as the first round had went over, I started pick my shots a bit more. You know what I mean? And sort of sitting down, and I enjoyed it, mate. I just enjoyed the moment. And obviously I'm out next week, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
Indeed, yeah, you've got to be enjoying the sport. And so, I mean, of course, you're very early on in your career. So, what would you say is your motivation currently?
Motivation probably just I probably be inspire the youth. You know what I mean? All youngins around the states and that, they always come and say, "Oh, you're that boxer," and it's good, mate. So I'd like to obviously get a few belts when I'm a wing, and obviously go back to the local community centres and stuff, and just show them the belts and stuff. You know what I mean?
That's great. That's great. And well, from your accent, am I right in saying you're from more up north?
I'm in Newcastle.
Oh yeah. And so I mean, there's not really a massive kind of sporting area from Newcastle currently, or boxing kind of thing from Newcastle currently. And so are you all for Newcastle becoming bigger and bigger with the upcoming fighters like Pat McCormack and people like that?
Yeah, mate. There's obviously the shows are starting to pick up now, in the northeast. And I just obviously week in, week out, you see obviously all the up and coming talent. So I'm just hoping to get on loads of big shows in the northeast, which I know will happen because there's a lot of talent up here.
Indeed, of course it will. And well, I mean, you said you're fighting soon, and so how's preparations been going for this upcoming fight of yours?
It's good, mate. I've been obviously training hard, I always train hard, and just like in spars and that, I've just been trying different things. Like instead of just trying to win the spars, that's like because I got like used to try to just win the spars.
Right.
I've been just like trying different things, like different rounds. Like this round stick to your job, the next round like just a bit head movement and like, and it's all working fine, mate. I can't wait for like to fight now, like to show it all off.
Definitely, and well, of course, you've now done your debut, and so would you say that for this fight you'd probably be going in with maybe less nerves and maybe less pressure?
I mate, I'd definitely say so. Like, because when you turn professional, like first turn professional, you don't really know like it's like a new thing. You know what I mean? And I think like once you get that like pro debut over, you're in the mix now. You know what I mean? So just like you've just got to keep winning and keep the ball rolling and taking like every fight as like it comes. You know what I mean?
Indeed, indeed. And so for this upcoming fight, how much do you know about your opponent?
Not a pretty good like, not pretty much like, but just like bits and bobs. Like he's boxed boxed a lad from round here. And the lad obviously won, but I think like he's caused a few upsets in the pros already. So it's obviously got to keep us on my toes. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it.
Great, great. And for anybody who didn't watch your debut and might be coming to watch this fight of yours upcoming, so what would you say makes yourself interesting as a fighter?
Just me weight rate, mate. Like I'll keep a high weight rate, like always. And like if it's, I like a sticky boxing, mate. But if it's not going my way, then I'll force the fight. You know what I mean? So I'll mix it up. So I'll make it exciting as well. You know what I mean?
And so would you say that you are quite a versatile fighter?
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Great. And so I mean, you are right at the start of your career, and you do seemingly have big ambitions in the sport. But how far do you believe you can go?
All the way, mate. Otherwise, like I just think I wouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't like. I'd love to box for like go for an English title, British title, go that way, and then obviously I think like once you start winning titles, you start getting like more and more confidence. So I think that'll take us on to bigger things. You know what I mean?
That's great. That's great. Okay, well I'll leave with this final question, which I always like to ask you. We've got a little bit of a platform here. Would you like to shout anything out?
Just if anyone wants tickets, give them a message. It'll be a good night of boxing. Just message on Instagram or Facebook, Robbie Colman.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, well, thank you very much for doing this, mate. Maybe a little bit further along down the line we can come back and do another interview.
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely.
Great, and so if you're around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like video, and thanks for watching.